Hello, my name is Calvin Smith, and I am a licensed professional counselor and an ordained Christian counselor. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about impartations. This week we're just going to be looking at impartations. What is the significance of an impartation? What should be happening after an impartation? And today what I really want to focus on is really understanding what this is. So we're going to get started with that right after these messages. Okay, welcome back. Well, today I want to talk to you a little bit about impartations. A lot of people really have some questions about what is impartation and how is it relevant? How is it practical for what it is that I'm going through today? Well, if you look at it, one of the definitions of impartation is to make known, to tell, to relate, to disclose, or to impart a secret. And when you impart a secret or you disclose, it's information. And along with information comes understanding. And through understanding, you can do things a little bit differently than what you did before. And part of imparting, when you go to trainings, when you go to seminars, when you go to workshops, when you go to meetings that are even in the work world, they are designed to empower you to increase your awareness of a certain type of situation so that you can improve your outcomes. And so when I talk about impartation, I'm not talking about something that's spooky spiritual rather per se, but I am talking about something that conveys a practical understanding that leads you to enhanced knowledge, which empowers your outcomes that are relevant to your life. So all this week we're going to be talking about impartations, and one of the first things that I want to talk about today in context of impartations, I want to talk about three things with impartation today because I believe that they're very relevant and they can help you. They can help you in your job search, they can help you in your career, they can help you in getting that business off the ground. I believe that these things can really help you. So I'm going to talk to you about these three things today. And the first thing that I'm going to talk to you about is your mindset, your attitude. Your attitude can really benefit you or it can hinder you from doing a lot of good, a lot of practical things that help to get you to meet your goals. And without having a positive attitude, you can really diminish your chances of being successful in a field. So it's really important for you to have the right mindset, the right attitude. Your attitude that you have, it's like it rubs off on people. People can see when you have a belief in something where you have a good attitude, a good spirit about it, or if you're really pessimistic and negative, and it's like, and it makes the difference between whether somebody may want to go with you on a certain project or a proposal, or they don't want to go with you. So remember that your mindset, your attitude can convey a big, a huge, it can make a huge difference in the lives of, in your life and in the lives of others. It can open up doors for you. So keep your attitude straight. And a lot of times, it's like if you feel like your attitude is rising above and it's getting positive, sometimes, there are individuals that they don't want to see you positive. They don't want to see you. It's like, they're just not trying to, they are not supportive of you. And that's okay. It's like, but you have to recognize a spade, call a spade when you see that, and then continue to guard your heart with all vigilance, because out of it proceed the issues of life. It is important for you to have a positive mindset, a positive attitude, so that you can persevere and you can press toward the mark for the prize of the higher calling. Now, I'm talking about this in spiritual context, but this also is relevant to your business, to your work, to your career. It's like, you have to keep that positive mindset if you're going to be successful. Now, the number 2 thing that I want to talk to you about today is your manners. It's one thing to have a good attitude, it's another thing to have good manners. When you are polite, when you are pleasant, when you are complimentary, when you do things that are considerate of someone else and their situation, when you are sensitive to those things, it pays off to be kind. Now, just think about this. Great customer service. How much money is put into teaching employees how to be customer friendly? Your business has to be customer friendly. So if a business takes all this time to learn how to be customer friendly, there must be something relevant to and practical to having manners. It is not okay to be Mr. or Mrs. Grumpy, Mr. or Mrs. Mean, Mr. or Mrs. I do what I want when I want to do. But if you want people to endorse your business, if you want people to endorse your career, your profession, the things that you do, it's important for you also to acknowledge them through your manners. Having good manners opens the doors where people want to invest in you because you have considered them. You just nice. There's nothing wrong with saying hello, how are you today? There's nothing wrong with saying have a nice day. There's nothing wrong with saying thank you, I appreciate that, or how may I help you. These are things that are they open the doors. Having manners can really do a lot towards advancing you. And so I'm imparting to you practically some real practical guidelines that I believe can really help you as you are trying to figure out where is my blessing and how is my blessing coming. I'm telling you, it's going to come through you having the right mindset, the right attitude, and then also having manners, practicing being appropriate and in context with people in supportive and healthy ways, to where they want to come back. They had a good experience with you. You left them with a great experience of you. Okay, number 3, the third thing that I want to share with you today is in as far as impartations is concerned, is imparting the fact that your behaviors. Finally, your behaviors. Number 3 for today, we're talking about your behaviors. Your behaviors, it's important for you to have behaviors that are equally backing up those manners. You can't be all talk, but you also have to walk the walk. And that means having time management, being punctual, saying you're going to do something and actually do it. You are showing and demonstrating that you care for others and you respect others the same way, and you appreciate the opportunity that they have given you, the same way as you would like to be respected and appreciated if someone, if you were giving your time or your opportunity to someone for a project that you hired them to do. So when you think of this, I want you to think in terms of behaviors, your behaviors. So those are the three things that I want to talk to you about today as far as how impartation impacts a person, how they should change and affect a person. These are some quality things. If you hold on to these things, I believe that they'll begin to start to shape new opportunities for you. It's going to be able to shape new ventures for you. You're going to be able to grab hold of some things that maybe you just might have missed before. But I believe that you're going to get those things through studying more and adhering more towards these principles. Having a healthy, positive mindset and attitude, great attitude, being mannerable, having manners, practicing manners, and then also in your behaviors, practicing timeliness and responsibility and accountability and those kinds of things that show that, hey, I appreciate the opportunity and I am responsible with you. Now listen, I'm going to pray in our impartation prayer on Sundays, Sunday, August the 5th. And listen, I'd like for you to join me for one of my meetings. It's like if you can get out there, I want you to register. I want to invite you to come out, because you know what? Sometimes, it's good to just have this kind of prayer over you. It's like, I know you may know it, you may feel like you got it, and that's fine. It's like, if you do, run with it, but sometimes we need a little something extra. So I'm offering prayer to those who want it, and I'm inviting you to come on out. So listen, this is Calvin Smith with Emerging Christians. I hope that this message has been a blessing to you and that you are encouraged and inspired, and that God imparts his best to you, because he wants you to have victory in your life. In Jesus' name, God bless.